What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, and it is Friday, so it's time for another action figure news roundup. Now, I totally apologize for last week. I just couldn't do a video just because we were dealing with that crazy winter storm here in Central Texas, so I had no electricity and I had no internet, so pretty much the only way I was able to do videos was just straight from the phone, and it wasn't pretty, man. It just was not pretty. So just getting into this whole week, man. I mean, Mezco dropped a huge bomb on all kinds of figures that they're going to be pretty much producing. There's no release date, man, so they just, like I said, these are quick announcements. There wasn't a lot of photos or anything like that, but this was part of the Toy Fair 2021. So going on with Mezco here. Now, part of the Mezco designer series, they did make two announcements. They have the first one here is it, and of course this is a Pennywise talking figure, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. The next one is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and here we got Leatherface. So those are two announcements, and the next one here is based off their Living Dead dolls, which I'm not really familiar with, but the first one is the Silent Hill 2 bobblehead nurse, so that's pretty interesting and pretty freaky. The second one is the Addams Family Uncle Fester and cousin It, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then of course, going to their 5 points of articulation, or their 5 points retro line figures, they only made one announcement, which is going to be their Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure figures, which is going to be Bill, Ted, and of course Rufus. The next one here is more like their signature figure. They got Grub. This is a 14-inch tall figure, so that's pretty much what they got. And then of course, now moving on, like I said, they're bread and butter, man. They're 112 collective figures, and they made a huge announcement. So the first one here, we do have Ultraman. This is based off a Japanese series, pretty cool figure there. And then of course, based off of the 90s film, we have the Crow, which looks pretty damn sexy, man. I gotta admit, that looks pretty nice. And then of course, we got Superman based off of DC Comics. The next one here, we do have Spider Ghost, or aka Spider Gwen, based off of Marvel Comics. The next one here, we have Gaslight Batman. This is by Gotham, and of course this is from DC Comics. The next one here, which is pretty cool, they have all of the characters from Fantastic Four, so that's gonna be really nice. And of course, that's from Marvel Comics. Now the next one here, pretty interesting here. These are guys from Planet of the Apes, man. I was like, what is this? Or Conquest? I think it's Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. So you have Caesar, and then of course you got some of the gorilla soldiers there, so pretty interesting there. The next one here, going to their hearts side, they have Halloween 2 Michael Myers, and of course the two that I mean kind of really blew my mind, man. The first one here is G.I. Joe Destro. Look at that, man. Look at that grin. That thing, it looks absolutely gorgeous, man. So I can't wait to see more photos. I'm kind of interested. And then the next one, which I'm really I think I'm for sure gonna pick this up, is of course Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They got the Green Ranger, man. I mean, well, that's the way to start it out, man. Go ahead and just make the Green Ranger. So I'm very curious about the accessories and everything like that, and if we're gonna get a pretty much a unmasked Tommy, or we're just gonna get a full-on just costume up the Green Ranger, but really damn sexy. So I'm really interested in that Green Ranger, because it's kind of like in that I know Hot Toys is making their version, but that's man, I go for a lot of money, man. And so this is kind of like in the medium, what I'm saying? It's like above Hasbro, but it's below Hot Toys. So that's pretty much it for Mezco. So moving on to Tamashii Nations, Bandai, they did make a few announcements. They made 3 announcements actually. So the first one here is it's more of an accessory pack, but here we got the Goku eating scene, which is pretty interesting. So you pretty much have all these accessories to kind of display Goku as just pretty much pigging out and everything like that. So the accessory pack is going to include 3 chairs, a table, I think you get 6 bottles, 5 plates with food on it, and then of course you get a stack of empty bowls, empty plates. You do get interchangeable hands that have utensils on them, and then you do get one exclusive face plate, or interchangeable face of Goku stuffing himself. Now this is supposed to be releasing in July of 2021, and it retails about 33 bucks, so it ain't too bad. The next one here is Goku Black, which is like, how many times are you gonna release this? But this is kind of repaint a hybrid of what we got, the original one, which I think is the dopest one, and then of course the San Diego Comic-Con version. So it's going to be pretty much a repaint and a hybrid of both figures that were released already. Now this is scheduled to release in August of 2021, and also it's going to retail for $33, so not too bad. Now the next announcement from Tamashii Nations, and this is their Soul of Chugokin, the GX71 Beast King Go Lion, or aka Voltron, and this is going to be re-released because it is so hot and so many people are still getting it, and I keep passing it up, and I don't know if I could do it again, but here we go, man. We got Voltron, absolutely gorgeous, and this released back in 2016 and it is still in demand. Obviously it's pretty tall. It does I think it's about 10.5. Yeah, I want to say 10.5, and it's mixed with plastic and die-cast, which is really awesome. Pretty much so Chugokin figures are pretty much mixed like that, with plastic and metal or die-cast. And so this is going to be scheduled to be re-released in August of 2021, and this is going to go about for $282. But this thing is absolutely gorgeous, man. I've always been on the fence to get one of those Taiwan bootleg because they still use the same molding and everything like that from back in the days in the 80s, where they have all the firing mechanism, and I'm so on the fence of either getting that or getting this right here. The reason why is because I do own the original Voltron, right, the one that was released by Mattel, but I just love the extra accessories where you got all the cannons and stuff like that. But I really want the firing mechanisms, man. I really do. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but those are the 3 announcements from Tamashii Nation. Now moving on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there was a couple announcements by NECA, and then of course one announcement by Super 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with NECA, and so they did make an announcement. This is gonna be a Walmart kind of like a loot crate, and this was pretty much based off the up and coming new pinball machine by Stern. And as you can see here, you pretty much, it's a little loot crate with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles related items. You are going to get an exclusive shredder, 7-inch scale shredder, and then of course you get a keychain, shirts, beanie, and stuff like that. It is scheduled to come out. They didn't really put an info on the actual date, but this is priced at $49.96. It's a little high, I think, just for getting one kind of exclusive figure. I don't know, I'm on the fence on that, but that was pretty much it. They just showed the box and that was it. The next announcement by NECA is, of course, they're gonna re-release Super Shredder, but of course this is gonna be a Shadow Master version, and of course this is obviously based off of the Super Shredder that was a mail-away figure in the Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in 1991. So really awesome. It is going to have a new cape. You are going to have interchangeable hands. Of course you get that huge staff, and then of course you get the TGRI ooze canister. So this really went on pre-order already, but it's sold out. But it should be hitting up Walmart's like in March, so look out for that. But it's going to be priced pretty much the same way as the last Super Shredder, so it's going to be like $29. So they have that one. Now the next one, of course, it has to deal with Loot Crate, and I think NECA pretty much obtained Loot Crate, so they pretty much own that, so that's why they have these exclusive figures. But I'm kind of on the fence on this one. So they are going to have a series of 4 boxes, which are going to be pretty much all exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures in them. So the first one, which I'm excited about, but I'm kind of bummed out because I don't want to get into a Loot Crate subscription box. But they are gonna do the pretty much Danny from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990 movie, which is gonna be really awesome. So as you can see right there, and there wasn't a lot of photos. They just announced that they are going to be making Danny, and then of course they pretty much had. They didn't have photos, but they pretty much said that the next crates will include Armagon. They will have pretty much a Mutant Shredder clone, and then of course the last one they'll have a Super Dawn figure. And of course these are mostly based off the one I think is based off of the comic. The other ones are all based off the cartoon series. So those crates are pretty much priced at $50 plus shipping. And the first crate that's gonna have Danny will ship out out in August, and then the second one in September, third one in October, and then the final one will be shipping out in November. So you can pretty much, you know, get yourself into a subscription if you want and get that crate. I don't know if I could just get into the subscription and then just get one crate. That'd be kind of cool because I just want Danny, and that's pretty much it. So the last announcement is by Super 7, and of course this is dealing with their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reaction figures, and this is wave 3, so this is gonna be pretty dope. So they have 4 figures coming out for their wave 3. So the first one here we have Casey Jones, really awesome. Second figure here we have a damaged foot soldier. The third one is a samurai Leo, and then of course the fourth figure is sewer surfer Michelangelo. So really dope figures. Nice to see some new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. And moving over to Mattel, man, they did make a few announcements. One, they are going to be doing kind of like a revamp, a new series, Netflix series of Master of the Universe cartoon series. This is mostly going to be CGI, so it's kind of a bummer. I'm not a big fan of the art. I don't know, man. I feel like they're trying too hard to kind of revamp it. I don't know why they just can't use like the old kind of like material, like old art, I guess, but kind of give it a fresh, you know, update to it and the storyline and everything like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what's your thoughts on this, but this is pretty much what they showed off right here. And like I said, this is coming to Netflix. No really time frame on when it's coming out, but the cool part is they did announce that they are doing their Master of the Universe Masterverse 7-inch scale action figures. As you can see right here, they're gonna look pretty damn good. Like I said, they're sticking to that old classic you know, Master of the Universe art right there, so that's gonna be really nice. And of course Mega Construct, you know, they have their Mega Construct Battle Cat here, so they're just showing that off. So there was pretty much just 3 quick announcements by Mattel. And then of course the last one here is by Hasbro. And you know, there wasn't really a lot of announcements, but they did make an announcement for of course the Bad Batch, and that is of course we have the Black Series Wrecker figure. Now this is already on pre-order right now, and it's not an exclusive to any store, so you could pretty much, I got mine off Amazon because they're pretty quick on shipping and everything like that. But pretty much any online retail store, you could pretty much pick this guy or pre-order it. It is priced at $29.99, and it is scheduled to come out in the fall of 2021, so that's pretty cool. But really nice, man. You got of course Wrecker there, you got accessories, you got that nice, you know, cool knife right there, man, a blaster pistol, removable helmet, and of course a removable backpack. So, and you know, going back to the Bad Batch, of course they made an announcement that that show will be airing on Disney Plus on May 4th of 2021, so that's going to be really awesome. And I'm pretty sure that's not the only thing that's going to be coming out. I'm pretty sure for May 4th they're going to make a lot of announcements, you know, pertaining to Hasbro. But that's pretty much it, man. That is the action figure news roundup for this week, man. And like I said, man, I think the one I already pre-ordered, you know, Wrecker from the Bad Batch, of course, but the other one, of course, Mezco's Green Ranger, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to see that. And of course I'm kind of interested about this whole Loot Crate NECA exclusive, you know, Danny figure. So I'm gonna try to get my hands on that one. I'm trying to get my hands on that one. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.